What's up, all you wondrous dudes and dudettes? Toy Shiz here, and I got a really quick review for you today. We're totally going to be checking out the brand new DC Multiverse Signature Series Lynda Carter Wonder Woman figure, and she's looking pretty awesome in the packaging. I know this figure went through a lot of rigmarole to get him here. A lot of people saying, all that kind of stuff. Well, I got it here in package, so we're going to check her out. And special shout out and a thank you to Mattel for sending this over. The packaging looks fantastic. I love how it says Multiverse right there in gold. You can see Lynda Carter and all her Wonder Woman glory right there in the packaging. Nice window box, all that kind of stuff. You can see her from every angle. Nice art on the side and the back. A little bit blank, you know what I mean? But, you know, it has a nice quote, "Heroes fight for the right thing," from Diana Prince. If you want to freeze frame this, you can check out the bio. Other than that, she's looking pretty cool. So, without further ado, let's get into it. This is the DC Multiverse Signature Series Wonder Woman action figure.
Wonder Woman! Wonder Woman!
And here's Wonder Woman all out of the packaging. And you know what? She is pretty stacked with accessories, I gotta say. She comes with a lot of stuff. And she's looking pretty good, but we're going to get into it, really look her over and make sure that she's top-notch and everything you expect in the Multiverse figures. Now, you get this really nice flight stand right off the bat. Twists and turns, does all that kind of good stuff. Not a lot of, accessibility there, but for the most part, it's just a curved stand, and this part, I guess, fits into her back, which I will go over in just a second. You also get this really nice flat black stand. It's got Wonder Woman gold on the bottom. Nice, not too heavy, not too light, and it has DC right on there. It comes with an exorbitant amount of parts that you can put in, pegs, cover up the hole, all that good stuff. But what I like is that you can open up the bottom. It doesn't really stay, but you can put all her hands and extra parts inside that for safe storage. So I'm definitely digging that. You also get 2 extra hands. We're going to really take a look at Lynda Carter herself. Now, the figure does look pretty good. The facial technique is okay. It looks like Lynda Carter, I'm not going to lie. But you know what? I noticed one thing about her. As you can kind of see, the face print got a little bit muddled, I think, to the left, maybe to the right. My left, your right, something like that. But the eyes are a little off. The paint kind of goes every which way. It's the white stars, it's not the best, I'm just going to say. And the costume isn't exactly spot on, too, unfortunately. The legs and such, it's an okay flesh. The knees are a little bit off. The boots are painted nice. The white's okay around the trim. The backside is okay. The stars are actually painted better. She does have a giant hole in her back. That's the only thing. Hair is sculpted nice. Kind of got some paint on her. Just saying. It happens. But there is paint there. But the face, it bugs me because it's just a little bit side swiped. It's not a great thing. Now, articulation, you can 360 your arm. It goes out about that much. The hair doesn't hinder it at all, so you're okay. She does have a bit of a bicep swivel. Doesn't really do a lot. She has swivel at the elbow as well, and it goes up about that much. Now, the box does say and look like she's got double jointed elbows, but it's not the case here. And they're a little bit wonky, to be honest. The hands go left and right, turn, twist, all that kind of good stuff. So not too shabby there. She does have a waist swivel, which works really nice. Ab crunch, she goes forward about that much. Back about that much. Not too big of a thing. Head turns left and right, although mine's a little bit tight, just kind of wiggle her around. The hair, I think, kind of gets in the way, and she doesn't look up or down. The lasso is glued to her side, and for the legs, they go out about that much, so she can get good range as the splits if you wanted to do that. She kicks out about that much, and they go back, not really at all, because her butt side thing is in the way, so can't do much there. She also has a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, which actually work pretty well, but they look a little robotic, and I'm going to get into that in just a second. A little weird looking, not gonna lie. She also has that ankle pivot, so that's really good. Mine's a little tight, but it does work up, back, to the side. Yeah, it's there. That's cool. I'm digging that. I like that she has that mobility, especially because she's wearing heels and stuff, but you also have the nice thing. Now, back to the knees. You have to understand, I think what it is about this figure that's kind of off-putting is that she does have a little bit bigger arms. It's kind of in the mannish territory, not to be rude, but they are a little bit bulky. And the flesh tone, I think, is a little odd because it just makes her look like she has like a robotic construct body. I don't know why. And just right here on her thigh, she has a bit of the blue that kind of melded into the plastic. So it's a bummer in that sense, but I think that's what it is. I think that's what bugging me. She just looks like a robot version of Wonder Woman for whatever reason. But if you look at it from afar, I think it's a good figure. It's just up close, you begin to notice the little things. And then one thing I do like to do with these types of things, I like to see what's advertised on the packaging if the figure can achieve that. It's just it's not a double jointed elbow situation, and I don't want to push it too much and break or something like that. I wanted to do that classic Wonder Woman pose, but you're going to get it to right about there. Now, she does come with this really cool cape, I have to say. And this is from old promo material from the original Wonder Woman show. One thing, though, I will say, you guys taped the cape to the plastic packaging, so be very careful when you take it out of the box. But it's a nice light material. You just have to peel the tape off and just hopefully you don't, rip the whole cape out. So be very careful when pulling it out of the packaging. It does come, like I said, with this really cool Wonder Woman stand. I like this. And it comes with these little pegs. You can put them all over the stand. There's multiple holes. The white thing just crams right into there, so that's good. And it comes with this little black piece. So you kind of you push it in there, make sure it lines up, and boom. Yeah, there you go. So it snaps right into there. It's really cool. Nice DC logo. And I like that it says Wonder Woman. I wish more stands would come with that. Now I already put the holes in the bottom of her feet and all that kind of stuff, so you just kind of stand her up, get her in the right pose. And you can leave her just like that. You can shake her. Well, if you shake her that way, she's going to go. But for the most part, she does stand really well. And as I previously stated, you can put all the parts and all the hands and everything into this underside. And it just really stores it nicely. You can pop the hands in, anything you want. Heck, you could probably even put the cape in there. But, if you want to crank up the cape, that's up to you. So I tied up the cape. It ties up nice. You probably don't need to do a lot. I got a fan going. I'm trying to give her a windswept look, very, very 70s. But the cape fits around her very nicely. I dig it. I like that it's a soft goods cape. I think that's really cool. Then you can go ahead and get the stand ready. What I'm doing is just going to pop this stand into her back. It's a rather large hole. I'm not too really keen on that, but if you got the cape on her, it's gonna hide it. Stand goes right into her back. You can kind of get her into a cool Wonder Woman pose, doing something, flying, all that kind of good stuff. And then what you want to do, of course, is just pop the peg onto the stand. There you go. And look at that. You got a really cool Wonder Woman thing. Let me back the camera up so you can see it. Yeah, and with everything, you got the cape billowing. Very atmospheric, you know what I mean? Very dramatic. So patriotic, this Wonder Woman. Anyways, now, if you want to go ahead and pop the hands off, the hands switch out rather nicely. Just give it a good hard tug. Nice snug fit. They're not going anywhere. The one thing I will say, her hands are open. I'm figuring it's for the cape, but since her lasso doesn't come off her belt and there's no extra lasso, I'm just kind of wondering what's the extra hands for. You know what I mean? It's kind of a bummer. Just saying. So then you got her all posed up. You got the cape going, all that great stuff. And you can go ahead and pop this really nice full color photo, essentially, of Lynda Carter right into the back of the stand. Let me just pull it out here, pop it right onto there, and bingo, bango, slip it right in. You got a really cool setup. Now, I'm going to be quite honest with you guys. This figure is okay. It's not the best. I think a little bit more work or something. It's missing that something because I had previously stated it's a little bit robotic construct as opposed to a human body sort of thing. That's just what I'm feeling. It's cool. You leave her on your shelf, your detolf, whatever. She's going to look great. I do like this. I like how you can set her up and do all that kind of stuff. But if you're really looking into the figure, yeah, you could definitely see, you could see the probs. So probs with paint, no lasso, things like that. Wonky body parts and all that kind of stuff. That's what's kind of holding it back. So keep in mind, these will be available at Walmart and GameStop starting. A lot of people have gotten their orders canceled. They want to put these in stores first, and then subsequently they may be available online later. So again, that's going to be my review. I'm going to leave you guys with that. Thank you again to Mattel for sending this over for review. I had a blast checking it out, and I hope you guys enjoyed my review. I hope it helps you out in making a decision on whether to grab her or not. I'm going to leave you guys with that. If you want to follow me, hit me up on Instagram or email me anytime. Let's talk toys, toyshiz@gmail.com. Have a great rest of your weekend. Drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, find some fantastic action figures like this Wonder Woman figure. And if you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.